Hi, my name is John Patterson. I'm currently junior here at Bethel University. I'm joined by my roommate, Matthew Bulke.
What's up? Business major, also a junior here.
So Matt, today I'm here to teach you a little bit about glucose homeostasis and the hormones that play a role in glucose homeostasis. I'll also mention the term insulin resistance. Insulin resistance happens when this pathway gets disrupted. So first off, your first hormone that plays a role is insulin, and second is glucagon. Insulin is a hormone that plays a role when after you've eaten a meal. So this is called your fed state. And glucagon will come in when you're fasted, and this is basically when you haven't eaten for 4 to 6 hours. So first, after you eat, your blood glucose levels they increase. This is detected by the hypothalamus, and then the hypothalamus sends a signal off to the pancreas. The pancreas then secretes insulin to bind to cells. When insulin binds to cells, they attach to these receptors called tyrosine kinases. This allows your cells to uptake glucose, and ultimately this lowers your blood glucose levels. However, if you haven't eaten, your blood glucose levels will go down. This is also detected by the hypothalamus, and again, a signal is sent down to the pancreas. A different set of cells in the pancreas secrete glucagon. And ultimately, glucagon also creates a response where epinephrine comes in, and epinephrine will bind to your fat cells and burn your fat cells so your blood glucose levels can increase. However, when this pathway gets disrupted, this is called insulin resistance. During insulin resistance, your tyrosine kinase receptors, remember those receptors that the insulin binds to on your cells, they get deformed and insulin cannot bind to these receptors, so your blood glucose levels can't get lowered. This causes the pathway to keep on going in the same direction. So ultimately, the arrow will keep on going and more insulin will be produced because your body cannot uptake it normally. This causes the glucagon pathway to get lowered, and you won't burn any fat. So ultimately, insulin is referred to as the bully on the playground because it is much more powerful than glucagon. So during insulin resistance, your body has to produce more insulin to get the same amount of sugar into your cells. This is how diabetes is formed or made in your body, is for chronic insulin resistance. During insulin resistance, once your blood sugar finally gets lowered, it goes below normal values, so then cortisol, another hormone, has to come in, and this is called cortisol rescue, and this causes sugar to be dumped into your blood more so than normal values. So you want to stay within the range of 70 and 90, but when cortisol comes in and dumps sugar, it goes way above 90, and this is bad too. Do you have any questions about insulin resistance?
Sure, yeah. Whether you have diabetes or not, does the pancreas work all day, or does it ever get a break?
Yes. So the pancreas has 2 different types of cells, the alpha cells and the beta cells. So when you're in the fed state, your beta cells are working, but when you're in the fed state, your alpha cells are working to secrete insulin. So I would say your pancreas doesn't necessarily get a break, but different set of cells get a break. However, in insulin resistance, since you have to produce more insulin, your beta cells get overworked, and then ultimately these cause the beta cells to kind of go bad after chronically getting used every day. But yeah, in people with diabetes, it's important to realize that diet and exercise can fix this pathway, because when you exercise, you don't need insulin to uptake glucose. Your body will send a response through muscle contraction that will allow glucose and fat to be burned at the same time without the use of insulin. So that's why doctors stress the importance of exercise.
Gotcha.
Yes. Anything else?
Well done, brother.